Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming in. My name. We're gonna be doing some game clearing. This is something where I set a bunch of my games that are in my library into a spinner app and spin that wheel, and whatever it lands on, I'm going to play for about an hour or so. And we'll be doing just different random games per stream and doing some trying to clear out some games, whether it be playing the game to the end of it or in terms of me playing PlayStation games. I would try and platinum it if I can. Excuse me. There's certain games I've tried to platinum and there's just way too much stuff to do to try and platinum it, or the platinum is out of reach, it's impossible to get, or it's locked behind multiplayer. Usually in those circumstances it will be a bust and I will just play it to the end and try and get as much as possible. I do enjoy my trophy hunting, but I'm not gonna... There's some games that I just won't. I think I have like 4 or 5 platinum trophies, and I've been meaning to try and do more. Surprisingly, is the original Spider-Man video game that's from PlayStation 4. Because I went and I played through that. I don't think I beat the last portion of the game, but I never got around to completely platinuming in that. On the other hand, I sat down with Miles Morales and I went through all of it and I platinumed it. That was a very fun game. It was annoying for some of the trophies, but I did it. I've also platinumed Jak and Daxter. The first one I've platinumed. I'm trying to think of what the other ones are. Jeez, I can't even remember. I'll have to sit down and look at that at some point. But let's just play some voice cards. I've gotten a little bit into the game where I'm currently in the city. I forget what the name of the city was. It's been a few weeks since I played. I haven't even reached the city. It's it's a city where monsters and humans live together. That's the easiest way I can put it. Let's just have some fun.
Let's do this.
Oof. Oh, jeez. Aw, dang it. Oof. Nice. Oof. Dang it. Do I have a revive? Yeah, I do. Do I use it though, is the thing. Yes, because she has my fire spell. Dang it. Now we all just start wailing on this thing. Nice. Okay. Let's use some items to heal up my party, because they're looking kind of low. Let's get a move on. Ooh, who's this?
An armor-clad knight stands, exuding an extraordinarily powerful aura. The knight faces you and asks, "Might you be challengers?" But after sizing you up for a long moment, his shoulders slump and he mutters, "No, you are not yet ready. Grow strong, young ones," he says, then returns to standing in silence. It appears he awaits a stalwart warrior to challenge him.
Okay. So I'm assuming that's another party member we get later on. Cool. Ooh. Ooh, nice.
And fight. Nice work. Excellent.
Ow. Yay! Eileen leveled up. Charge spell. Generate 2 gems. Nice.
The bizarre rock transformed into a fear rock. The only way out of this fight is through it.
Huh. Yay. Poison. Now, can I freeze it as well? No. Oh, that hurt. Nice. Add 10 to attacks for 2 turns. Jeez, that's cool. Nice.
Good work.
Nice.
With a whoosh of displaced air, something shoots across the path right in front of you. What is that thing? You grab your weapon, thinking you're being attacked, and see only an empty bottle of medicine rolling along the ground toward you. But when you look in the direction it came from, you see a monster with a huge lump on its head. The monster glares at you and bellows for its comrades. There's no avoiding a fight now. The urge to kick the bottle nearly overwhelms you, but it'd be a whole nother thing if it hit the monster again. You conquer the impulse and walk away. Looks like some monsters prowling about. You channel the inner champion of justice you never knew you had, and decide to throw down with the monsters.
Yes.
You sheathe your sword with a braggartly flourish, flashing a smug grin at your friends. But no one's looking at you except for Melanie. The exasperated sigh she heaves rings loud as a shout in your ears.
Could you not?
let's head to Unionville first.
Yeah. Unionville is the name of the city. I couldn't remember the name of. Yes, please.
You see something approaching from up ahead. A monster, Melanie shouts, readying for battle. Mr. Flobby, get back here. It's dangerous out there, a young girl chides, taking the creature back to the village. It seems you've finally arrived at Unionville, a village where humans and monsters live together in peace. What a weird place, remarks Ridis lightheartedly. I like it.
Hold on. Ow.
We aren't staying a moment longer than necessary, says an unsettled Melanie, her distaste for monsters plain on her face. Any travelers with magical little critters can stay for free, the innkeeper informs you. It appears the headman's long-standing pronouncement on the welcoming of all magical creatures also applies to you and your party.
Yay! Rest. Sorry, I was trying to get a good angle to lay it. My foot's killing me.
Claiming the cakes she bought for her beloved furball have all been eaten by someone else. A quiet furball sits with crumbs around its mouth. The child says his monster friend left the village suddenly to go back home. He claims the headman told him that he could go home when he grew up too. The little orc child pouts, but I don't know where my home is. You ask the old man if he knows anything about the dragon. No, sir, he answers. All I know is that it brings more trouble to this already troubled world. But our headman is a wise and worldly man. He might know something, he remarks, pointing at a house not far away. The little goblin sulks as he gazes upon the withering flowers he tried so desperately to take care of. He looks at you with tears in his eyes, silently begging you for help. They must be thirsty, you think to yourself. Then douse the flowers in water until... Stop, stop, the goblin shrieks angrily. You're drowning them. If it were that easy, the goblin says, he would have done it himself. You search your bag for salve, but come up empty-handed. A young boy wanders up to your group in wide-eyed wonder. You surmise his curiosity stems from the lack of travelers visiting the village. You realize you are right when he assails you with questions about your origins and adventures. The Inquisition leaves you exhausted. However, does your mouth become so filthy, Mr. Flobby? Sighs the girl as she wipes the slime clean. Clearly embarrassed, Mr. Flobby murmurs, "That's not my mouth." The little orc child is engrossed in a fairy tale. The title reads, "The Legend of the Dragon." You take a peek into the picture book and come across a passage that piques your interest. To where, you wonder, then recall that this is merely a fairy tale. Lately, a suspicious man cloaked in black has been seen wandering about the village outskirts. The old woman looks at Melanie and remarks that he was dressed just like her. "Wow, a new friend, and so big, too," the furball exclaims in glee as it rushes over to Mar. Mar stares off into the distance as the furball snuggles up to his leg. For some reason, Ridis joins in on the cuddling. The village headman is a renowned gourmet, and rumor has it he only dines on the finest foods. The man says he wishes he too could have such a lavish meal just once in his life, his deep desire for delicacies only growing with time.
Alright. Let's try this again. The last trophy I need to complete is all I think the only one I need left is include all. Like, 1 second. I think the stream's gonna cut a little bit. I wanna check. I want to see what the stream is doing while I do this. Okay, so it's not cutting at least. It says videos paused. I want to see what this trophy is. Okay. Video's gonna cut. Yeah, I have to complete all the included. Okay. So, let me make sure the broadcast returns for y'all. Alright. Let's try this. Dang it. My foot. Sure. Yay. Five, 6, and 7. Yes. 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 Take it. Thank you. Yay. Sure. Okay. It's not a big deal. I'm at 90 points. Unless someone steals my set, then I should be fine. That's one thing I really hate about playing this, is a lot of times they don't take the best set. Like, they had a 10 Jack Queen they could have taken and that would have been a lot better. But no, they wanted to give the queens to this person. What? Damn it. That was my good set. Yes. You kidding me? Yes. I really just got screwed over that entire game. I went from way ahead of first to no, you're in last. Wow. No. Alrighty.
Travelers, you hear a voice call from somewhere. Down here, at thy feet, you look down to see a small clump of fur by your boots. The clump of fur speaks. I am Lappy, and I should like to journey forth with thee. Lappy the furball looks at you with amiable expectations. Of course, the more the merrier, you exclaim, pumping your fist energetically into the air. But Melanie coldly interjects, no, I can't trust monsters. Thoroughly rejected by Melanie, Lappy bursts into tears. Lappy says he has no friends because of his aged face and speech. All alone, he decided to leave the village on a journey. Your party is silenced by the crying child with the face of a grown man. You tell Melanie to be nice and quip that both she and Lappy could use a friend. Exhausted from arguing with you, Melanie half-heartedly agrees. Fine, we can be friends. However, she says that they are on a dangerous journey to defeat the dragon. As such, they cannot take a child with them. Lappy leaps up and hugs her in his excitement, exclaiming, "Thou hast made me so happy." Till next time, Melanie says, peeling Lappy off of her and placing him on the ground. Though she thought all monsters to be evil, Melanie feels that the ones here are different. Finally, a friend.
That was sweet. This makes me happy.
You bow, but before you can speak, the man suddenly introduces himself as the village headman. He laughs, then shamelessly praises his own village as being wondrous and peaceful. "And who are you?" he asks. After explaining that you are on a quest to defeat the dragon, the headman invites you to rest your feet a bit in his village. He says that he had heard rumors of the dragon when he traveled the world. You must be tired from your journey. Have a seat. I will have my chef prepare a feast, the headman says, then claps his hands twice to summon a stewardess. Extravagant dishes that you have never seen before are placed on the table before you, each one looking more delicious than the last. You're drooling, Melanie scowls. You hadn't even noticed. You wipe your mouth with your sleeve, then gasp as you turn to Mar. Perhaps in an attempt to hold himself back, Mar is gnawing on the table corner. There, we'll eat soon, you reassure Mar while gently stroking his head. The doors fly open in the next instant, and a girl runs in. With tears in her eyes, she tells you that her dear companion, Mr. Flobby the Slime, is missing. The headman's eyes go wide in surprise. "We must find that slime right away," he says anxiously. "You are starving, but it doesn't look like you'll be able to partake of the feast before you because of Mr. Flobby's disappearance." "We will find your slime, and then we feast," you add quietly. Melanie reminds you that you are here to get clues about the dragon from the headman. What's the difference? Literally everything. Hunger taking its toll, you two begin to argue. "Brave heroes," the headman interjects, then bows his head. "Would you please find her slime?" It appears the story has hit a standstill until you find the missing Mr. Flobby. You need to hear the whole story from the young girl.
I was gonna say that'd be a great time to end it, but kinda wanna talk to her and then end
The
it.
girl sobs, wailing about the missing Mr. Flobby. Melanie places her hand atop the girl's head and promises that your party will find her companion. The girl then hands something to Melanie. It looks like the muddy handkerchief she used to wipe Mr. Flobby. She asks Melanie to wipe Mr. Flobby with it after you find him. The girl claims to have searched the village but cannot find her friend anywhere. Regardless, looking aimlessly outside the village would be a waste of time. You decide to collect more information in the village.
Alrighty, well, I'm going to save real quick. And I think that's as good a time as any to call it in for this first episode. I think we did some pretty good progress. We cleared out a few events. We talked to the people of this town. We played a very disappointing round of cards. And, well, we got to meet the headsman along with... Dang it. That was an adorable creature and I forgot the name of the character. Aww. Okay. Well, thank you all for stopping in. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please hit that please hit that like button. It really helps me out. And I hope you all come back again. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm sorry. You all have a nice evening, or whenever you're watching this, and I will see you again next time. Bye.